tastes like bookie. For those of you who don't know me, my name is John Hand. I've known Brian going on 13 years now. And if you don't know what this is, don't worry, I'm going to get to it. And Brian hasn't known what it is for 4 years either, so I'm just going to put this down. Before I get into this, I want to thank everyone for coming, family, friends, Laura. I'd like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Lukens for throwing this thing together. I know it was a big deal, a lot of work, so thank you. I also want to congratulate you. I'd also like to congratulate you on raising this just sweet, gorgeous bride we have before us. Right there, everybody. I'd also like to thank Mr. and Mrs. McPhee. I know you put a big part in this too, so thank you as well. I'd like to congratulate you on, I mean, you did okay. Well, again, it wasn't your fault, so it was you. Gotcha. But in all seriousness, it's a great honor for me. I consider Brian a brother, easy. McPhee's been treated like a second son, so I thank you so much for that. Saying that, you can imagine that we've had a few stories together, me and Brian, just over the years. Before the ceremony, he did come up to me and goes, "You can't say any of this. You can say this, this, and this." Like, for example, I would never in a million years tell you about how in high school, Brian was in a little musical called West Side Story. Right there. So we don't have a screen, but James told me we're going to do a viewing afterwards. I'm going to imitate, this is Brian, ready? This one here, some sharks.
He's in the credits.
The whole time. It's hard to find some video, it's usually in the back.
But it's here.
Yeah, I wouldn't dream about, tell you all the time we both worked at Hobbit's Glen Country Club. I get a call on the phone. It's Brian. He goes, "I'm in trouble." I go, "What's wrong?" He goes, "I crashed a golf cart into 2 trees." And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, okay, just got 2 trees. No. Golf cart, tree in front, tree in back. Think about the physics of that, because I don't think he knows how he did it. So he does that, and then when I come up on him, his idea of getting out was taking a 4-iron and chopping the tree down. See, I wouldn't dream of telling that story either. But I did come up with one story, and it brings up me and his friendship together, and also was the first time I knew Liz was perfect for Brian. Right here. So, as some of you know, I know we have a few Clemson fans here. Where are they? Over here? So me and Brian ended up going to different schools. I went to the University of South Carolina, and he had to go to Clemson. And the funny thing, at the time, we didn't know they were rivals. We had no idea. So over the years, it got a little heated. Brian might have gotten in a fist fight with South Carolina mascot the first time he came. That might have happened. Mr. McPhee might have painted tiger paws all the way up to his house the first time I came over. So yeah, you can say it was a little heated there. And so every year we watch the game together, since we're freshmen. The winner gets this fantastic trophy. And Ryan, show them what the loser gets. These are called the shorts of shame, ladies and gentlemen.
If you want pictures, I can do 8x10 or 5x9.
Ryan has worn these to River Hill Bar and Grill for the last 4 years. Let me tell you, he's got dancer's legs. He's got dancer's legs.
Not pretty.
So, again, every year we have this game, and it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger as the years gone on. His younger sister went to Clemson, I have a younger brother who went to South Carolina, and our families got into it. And after a while, our friends got into it as well. Not because they cared about the game, they just wanted me and Brian, who, again, are best friends 364 days of the year, say the most meanest, horrible things to each other. Miss McPhee told me that she was going to put me outside if I kept talking. Some of you, again, I don't think I've convinced everybody that this is like a big deal. You see the innocent little kid McPhee over here, about as intimidating as a chinchilla, right? One time I was razzing her about Clemson. She comes up to me, swear to God, grabs me by the throat, and he says, "I'm going to end you." I believed him. So the story I'm going to bring up is Liz's first experience with this. Poor girl. She came to the house, I think it was 2011,
Yeah.
and as some of you might know, it was a little more lopsided that day than usual. Safe to say, Brian was kind of an angry elf. He was not having a good time. He might have had a few too many, and he might have thrown a phone or two. You actually, Greg, you found that phone? I don't think you ever found your phone. Yeah, it's gone. So as Brian's throwing his tantrum, I think it's the fourth quarter, the game's well out of hand. Liz comes up to me, and she kind of tugs on my shirt, kind of pulls me aside, and she looks up at me, and I don't want to say there was tears in her eyes, but they were close. And she just goes, John, is it like this every year? Yeah. And in that moment, she just goes, a lot of emotions happen at one time. And she just goes, and she looks at Brian, and in her head I can see her going, I fell in love with an idiot. Oh my God. But God bless her, she didn't leave it. She nursed up, sick little bird back to and that's when I knew, like, oh, he's got to keep her. That was it. At his worst. And she's like, fine. But in all seriousness, these two are perfect together. Everybody in this room can see that. It's not hard. Every time I come home, it's like they fall in love with each other all over again. Every day. And I've known Brian a long time, and we do talk about hopes, dreams, kind of what life's going to bring us, and even our fears. And Liz, since he's met you, you kind of give him this courage. And I've noticed it since you met him. As going after these dreams, applying for these new jobs, getting a house, and kind of going after all this stuff. And even when he talks about his fears, he's not scared at all of them, because he knows he has you, and you have him. And basically what I want to say is I kind of got to see Brian the boy, but I didn't know the man he could be until he met you. And you guys are perfect together. So, without further ado, please raise your glasses. A toast to Mr. and Mrs. McPhee, and let's do this 50 years from now at the wedding anniversary. Cheers. Oh, that is good.